Hello, hello. Welcome back to Cosette Contemplates. I am so super thankful for all you, my subscribers. I am so thankful for the comments that I receive, like on my social medias, of the encouragement that people are getting from this channel. And so this is definitely a passion of mine, and so I just appreciate the support. With that said, if you have not subscribed, I ask for your support. Please go ahead and subscribe, like, share, all the good stuff with people you care about, okay? All right, so I want to talk about the stranglehold that is people-pleasing, okay? And I don't know for sure if what I'm about to say is like a legit stat. I'm just going to say it's like my experience, okay? I am an introvert. I am an INFJ personality. And I feel like people pleasers tend to have those, at least some facets of their personality, wrapped up in like maybe introversion, even if you're like an ambivert, introversion or like INFJ kind of personality types. So let me give you a little bit of backstory before I get started on my own personal experience with people pleasing. I have noticed that the older I get, the harder it is to refrain from people pleasing, to refrain from that behavior. Okay, now I think it's fair to say that it could be some people's natural bent. You know, they're just an accommodating, hospitable kind of a person, right? And so people pleasing is sort of a natural tendency for them. For me, my people pleasing is more of a fawn response due to frequent childhood and adolescent traumas in my developmental years. And so as I have been meditating and as I've been on this self-love journey, rooting out self-hatred in myself, I am discovering that this fawning response that works via people pleasing is a root that runs super, super deep, because I find myself where if I think any person, whether they are, intimate in my life, if they're my best friends, or they're just a complete stranger at the store or whatever, I find that I will go to near any length to make sure that people who really aren't even deserving of being pleased or catered to, I will go to any length to accommodate and make people comfortable. And if for some reason someone is dissatisfied or displeased about my life choices, any kind of decisions that I've made, I find myself just miserable, absolutely miserable. And so you might hear my cats, Timber and Talia. They are playing And so you may see them skitter past. They do like to play back there on that seat. So, you know, they may make an appearance. But anyway, long story short, people-pleasing fawn response has been a very, very big deal for me. Anyway, I wanted to just kind of share a little bit of background context of where I'm coming from when I start talking about people-pleasing. So I had this realization, okay, a very important realization, and I shared that on my Cosette Contemplates Facebook page. I shared it on my Instagram page, Cosette Dunn, if you want to check that out. And I'm going to read it to you real quick and then kind of go from there. Okay. One of the greatest achievements of my life is learning to allow others to sit in their discomfort and dissatisfaction about my life choices without trying to feel that with them. You see what I'm saying? If you are a people pleaser, if you have those tendencies, or if you are an extremely empathic, empathetic kind of a person, you will so get what I mean with that last line. Allowing others to sit with their dissatisfaction, to sit with their scoffing, their discomfort, their condescension or whatever, without feeling through that with them. Because my thing is, oh, this person is dissatisfied with me. Okay? They must hate me. And then I will find myself in a very dark place mentally and emotionally where I'm like imagining what they must feel like about me. And so I end up just kind of spiraling out of control with these negative self-hatred kind of thoughts. And I am learning I have to withdraw my energy and just be like, you know what, I understand that's how you feel, that's what you think, that's what your opinion is of my decisions or me or as a person or whatever. And while you are disquieted over that, I cannot be. Okay? Because what they don't realize is, and how could they? I already beat myself up and demonized myself enough as it is. I have huge, deep-rooted self-hatred issues. And it doesn't, self-hatred can look like lack of discipline. Okay? Self-hatred does not necessarily come in some of the more severe manifestations, I mean, it's not, it's just going to present differently, right? I'm talking about the subtle presentations of self-hatred that you just may not be aware of because you don't think it's a big deal. But yeah, those are some things that I've really had to tune into and kind of root up out of myself as I've discovered them. And so this is kind of like the next step on my self-love journey of just kind of letting people be without taking on the emotional load of what they're feeling. concerning me. Okay? Ever heard that saying, what someone else thinks of you is none of your business? That's good. I have no idea who came up with that, but that is absolutely true, and that is absolutely good. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, ask you to contemplate that with me, or without, doesn't matter, and just think about areas in your life where you feel like you have identified fawn response and people pleasing to the point that it's detrimental to your own mental and emotional health. Okay, so that's just kind of a little bit of a breakthrough, next leg of the path for me, and I thought I would just come on and share that because that's a huge deal. A lot of people struggle with that. So let me know what your experiences are in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you come up with. And I just want to encourage you to break the stranglehold of fawning and people pleasing, and understand you loving yourself is of critical importance, okay? It's of critical importance. You are worthy of your own love. See, for years, I was in a place where I looked at all my flaws, all my shortcomings. Now, this especially stemmed from my ex-husband. He was very much critical and fault-finding of me. And so what I did, I absorbed all his criticisms of me, and I turned those inward and thought, okay, because I'm like this, I have to hate myself like a lot to compensate for the weaknesses that are in me. So I'm going to give you an example. I have a sleep disorder. I actually have 2 sleep disorders. But because of that, I am unable to get awake and hold a clock job, like an 8 to 5. I might make it a week and I would get fired. I mean, that's just being honest. And so because of that, I have to work 1099 contractor jobs where I can set my own schedule and not be penalized for not getting up at the butt crack of dawn and punching a clock, in some sort of an office. I can't. It's literally impossible. Like, I can do it for maybe a week and I get sick as a dog. I can't do it. So, yeah, so I internalized that, and instead of respecting my body and being like, you know what, this is a legitimate diagnosed issue, why am I going to hate myself for that? And why would I put up with condescension from anyone else about something that I can't even help? So that's what I started doing. I thought, well, I'll hate myself and that'll make up for it. Okay? And so that was my journey up until probably 3 years ago. And I literally had a life-changing dream. And I might share that in another episode, because once I go through that dream and then go through all the behaviors and background, like it's another long video. So anyway, my lovelies, I just wanted to share from my heart, from my life, one of those things, and just let you know kind of about the important realization that I had. And I pray that if anyone watching this, if this is a struggle for you, like if you can relate to this, I just pray so fervently that you receive an important realization that will change everything for you on your self-love journey. Okay? All right. Well, it's a little over 15 minutes, so I'm not going to keep you, but please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Okay? Bye.